Hey, welcome everyone to episode 4 of DC's Scene Review. I'm your one and only host, DC's socialite Kat Tan. Today is January 12th. It's a Wednesday. It's sunny outside. The snow is melting. It's already a good day for me. Okay, we're gonna cover three topics today on the show. First of all, our shout outs, events, and promotions. Definitely got to do that. Let you know what's coming up in the late January, early February events coming up for the DMV area. Number 2 is our song of the week. I was on YouTube the other day, scrolling through, ran into something that actually was related to the status I posted the other day. So, which even ties into the Keeping It Real Cat portion of the show today. So that's definitely a deep, gonna be a lengthy conversation with myself, which what I always say is like my therapeutic session with you guys. So stay tuned. I have a lot of great news, even for myself, coming up in a few seconds. So stick around. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Let's start the week off right, as I always do, giving shout outs to those who deserve it. For everyone who came out to Lucky Strike this past Sunday, our Latin nights there every Sunday night. Thank you guys for coming out. Monday nights, Sabor Mondays at Lima Lounge with Primo Pre-Production. For those who came out for the first time, it was great seeing you guys. Definitely keep coming out every Monday night. We're there at 9 p.m. for our salsa classes. So thank you guys for coming out. Now, the great news to start off this show is this Monday, January 17th, I will be a special guest on the Boogie Spot show on Rock the Flow station on XM Radio. I'm very excited about this. This is my first radio debut, so make sure if you're my peeps, my Facebook fam, all my friends, definitely listen out. Go on www.rocktheflow.com. The show is the Boogie Spot show with L Boogie from 8 to 9 p.m. January 17th. I can't say that enough, so definitely listen out for that. Moving on to the following week, this Saturday coming up, January 22nd, we have a tribute to Frankie Martinez in Washington, D.C. The exclusive first-time sneak preview screening of La Época, the Lost Rhythms in Salsa. It will be in the Art Dome Theater in the Artisphere. The show starts at 6:30 to 9, and then join us for our after party at the Artistville Ballroom. We're going to do it up just like we did the Resolution Jam. So if you were out for the Resolution Jam, you can't miss Frankie Martinez. He will be there. I'll make sure he saves you guys a dance, all right? Moving on, some good things going on in February, some good causes we're going to have. On behalf of one of my Facebook friends, a very close friend of mine, actually, fellow Salsera, on behalf of Tina Barksdale, coming up, Sting, Stang, Stung, a concert featuring Rosemary Lore. This concert benefits the end of human trafficking through the Polaris Project. So this is definitely a good cause. Guys, make sure you check out my pages on my Facebook right now. It's on Saturday, February 19th. It's at 7 p.m. The Atlas Performing Center, 1333 H Street Northeast. The tickets are $50 and students are $25. Now, this makes me want to go back to school just to save that $25, right? 50% off, you can't beat that. Students, definitely for a great cause. You guys gotta come out. Per Tina, there's still some advertising space available for this event. So for more information, contact Tina Barksdale on Facebook. You can hit me up. I'll make sure you get a hold of her, most definitely, okay? One more shout out before getting into anything else. It's always great to hear individuals trying to do big things for themselves to make it happen. One of my Facebook friends hit me up on Facebook the other day and asked me to give him a shout out. Michael Brooks from Brooklyn, New York is coming out with his own clothing line called Star Life Clothing. I saw the pictures. They look great. They're coming up in the next few months, but we definitely want to give up a hype all over the DMV area as well, New York, everywhere. This clothing line is definitely going to be for all age group, all nationalities, all races, all gender. Okay, so definitely check that out. He's at Facebook.com/MoneyMikeStarlife.com. Got it? All right. So Wednesday night. Today is Wednesday night, so that means you guys need somewhere to go. Two places I suggest you guys should always be either be on Wednesday night. Salsa Wednesdays at Eden Lounge today. Once again, free classes sponsored by Primo Pre-Production starting at 8 p.m. tonight. Open dancing starts at 9 o'clock. Open bar for ladies 10 to 11. Ladies, we got it good. Open bars everywhere. You gotta love Primo Pre-Production for that. As well, for those who are not so much into the whole Latin thing, salsa, you got Lure Wednesdays at Josephine. It's on Vermont Avenue in Northwest with Dave and Rave Entertainment. They're always doing it up real big. Josephine's on Wednesday nights. So if you're not at Eden, you got to be at Josephine if you want to be out tonight, okay? We're going to wrap this up. It's pretty much everything we have going on for the next couple of weeks. If you guys have a special event coming up in the next few weeks, you want me to give you a shout out to you, I will definitely be more than happy to do that in the show. So definitely hit me up on my Facebook page anytime, whenever, however. Okay? So we're going to wrap this up and move on to the song of the week and Keeping It Real with Kat. So hang on for a few seconds. We'll be right back. Alright, so for our song of the week, I was on Launchcast the other day, just listening to my music while I'm working, and I heard this song, which takes me back, first of all, when the CD first came out. This is Trey Songz, Cheat on You, from the I Gotta Make It CD. I think this is the first CD he came out with. Great song. I posted something about this on my Facebook the other day, so when I heard it, I figured it's just perfect timing to have a topic about this on the show. So here's the song. It's called Cheat on You by Trey Songz. If you've never heard this, Google it, YouTube it. Makes perfect sense. It's talking to a man's perspective. You know, talking about if you're a man and you got a good lady, you know what I mean? Ladies, treat them right, acknowledge it. So it's just speaking for the man, which is good because, you know, a lot of songs these days are written for women. So this is a old school jam, not too old though, I think just a couple of years. All right? So I'm going to go ahead and turn this down so we can really, really talk deep about this conversation. So cheating was something I posted on my Facebook status the other day. I said, why do women cheat? Okay, so let me get comfortable because this is the topic that I'm pretty much going to talk deep about. So I have two reasons why I think men cheat, and I have one reason why I think women cheat. Now, this is just, it's for the majority of men and women. Not everyone is like this. There's always an exception to every rule. I feel like there's always going to be that several individuals that just don't fit in that rule, which is great. Because that means those are like the people who really know how to, know how not to be a part of an assumption or a stereotype or whatever the case may be. So my two things with guys, the reason why they cheat. Number one is they have the opportunity to do so. Okay. Number two, they have the opportunity of not getting caught. They have a chance of not getting caught. Okay. So those are the two reasons why I think men cheat. Now, for women, I think most of the time women cheat is because they're emotionally unattached. They no longer want to be in a relationship, whether they just don't know how to get out of the current relationship or whatever the case may be. But most of the time, they pretty much no longer want to be with that person because women are very emotional creatures. Okay. So touching back on my first two reasons for the men. First of all, the song itself, when it's saying, guy, what he was saying in the song, it said, I'm a good man, don't do stupid shit or I would cheat on you. Now, why is it you just won't leave the girl instead of just cheating on her? That's not fair. If a woman, most women would say, if you have a good woman, do me right or I'll leave. So a woman knows when she wants to leave. A guy is still indecisive. So that's why he was saying he's just going to cheat instead of leaving her. See what I mean? So for guys, let's say you are in an exotic island on a trip with your friends, with your guy, all your fellow friends, right? You have a beautiful girl there, whoever your ideal girl is, Beyonce, Halle Berry, she's there, ready to get it in with you. No one can see what's going to happen. Your boys are going to keep their mouth shut. And are you telling me you're not going to take that chance? If you're about to get married, you are married, you're dating somebody, are you telling me you're not going to take that chance of that opportunity? You know what I mean? Because it's there and they will never find out. So the two things, the opportunity is there and there's a chance of not getting caught. Most guys will take that opportunity. Okay, knowing that they will never get caught. The men that don't, the men that truly, truly are loyal and faithful, big ups to you. And if you are, holla at me. I'm just kidding. But I'm just saying, it's just people create opportunities for themselves, whether it's business, whether it's life, cheating, okay? There's reasons you create those opportunities because subconsciously you want to take advantage of that opportunity. So going to a private island with beautiful exotic women, with just you and your guy friends, are you kidding me? It's like the recipe for infidelity. Vice versa for ladies. There's hot men there too. Same thing. Getting drunk at a bar late at night, knowing that you can't handle your liquor. Opportunity. Okay, now those places, local stuff, you're bound to get caught quicker because obviously DC's a very small city. They gonna know, they gonna find out. People talk, so on and so forth. So that's just the thing. So with women, when they cheat on the man, most of the time it's just because they're no longer satisfied with what's going on with the relationship, and they just probably want to move on. Why don't they move on? It's their reasoning. I can't really say, but that's typically why women do it. Another example is with men. You find men who have the most beautiful wives, but yet they choose to cheat on them with less attractive person. Hence Kobe Bryant, Tiger Woods. I mean, come on now. Their wives were the bomb, and look at the women they've been with. It's because they had every opportunity. Being away from the family, they see women all the time. They can pay people off to be quiet. So, do you understand what I mean? It doesn't matter how, as a woman or as a man, how beautiful you are. Sometimes opportunities are there, it presents itself, and people just take it. And those are opportunists. Okay, you want to be like that in business, but you don't really want to be like that with your love life. Okay, I'm not condoning infidelity, but this is real talk. There's some people who doesn't want to believe really real things do happen, that there's always a possibility for different things. They're close-minded, and when you become close-minded emotionally, that's when you're bound to get hurt more than what you want to, than you want to be. Okay, so when I posted this, there's a couple of people that made some, put their status, what they thought. They said, one said, speaking for myself, I don't. And then they asked me, what about you? No. The perfect answer would be no. And I'm going to leave it at that. Another one of my boys from New Jersey, Pedro, shout out to you. He said, well, most of the times it's because we are not happy. LOL. Why are you laughing at that? It's true. Okay? Somebody else says, I don't cheat. I find it unless, but the fact remains, both matters the reason that people give. It takes two to complete the act. Okay, that's true too. Another one says, I don't. Doug, big up to you if you don't cheat. You don't cheat. That's great. That's actually great. One says, I don't cheat anymore. It's so much better getting it honestly. Wow, that's pretty funny. It's good that you don't cheat anymore. Some people say, I don't want to cheat, so I stay single. I said, but I think if you do find that one person, you one point in your life, you can honestly say you could be faithful to somebody. Like I said, just do not create opportunities for yourself, because you're gonna take it. You know what I mean? You're gonna take it. If you have a chance of making $1 million and keeping it, you're gonna take it. Okay? That's just pretty much how life works sometimes. Okay? Because men can't get enough and women feel dissatisfied. So there you go, Ronnie. Big ups to you. That's definitely a great response. So men can't get enough. You can have the best, most attractive woman in the world, but you can't seem to get enough. And women, you're dissatisfied because you no longer want to be there. So that's the topic for today. Cheating. I do condone being faithful, having an honest relationship. Be loyal to your mate. Once you find that great person in your life, definitely acknowledge that. Appreciate them. As often as you can, every day for the rest of your life, if that's what you want to be. I may be single, but I am for having long-lasting relationships. So I'm going to go ahead and leave out the show with that. All right. Hope everybody enjoys the weekend. Listen out for me one last time for my first radio debut, Monday night, January 17th, 8 to 9 p.m. at the Boogie Spot Show on Rock the Flow Station. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and I'll see you next week for episode 5. Deuces.